Hey everyone, this is Jesse here at Jesse Lee Strength and Fitness. I've just wrapped up run number 29 of my 5K training plan with Garmin Connect following the Jeff Galloway training program. Thank you so much for tuning in on all these runs. If you haven't tuned in, you can watch all 29 of them. Just go back to my feed. And basically you'll see the progression from start to finish of my times, the different workouts, how the program kind of progresses. So it's pretty fun to kind of see how you would program a 5K training program over an about 11 to 12 week period. So let me break down this run for you. A few things at the start. I'm really fatigued. We had a huge project. I built a monstrous rock wall, and I've carried a bunch of stone, and being myself, of course, I carried all of it in myself. I didn't have a delivery truck or anything. So over the past about 2 weeks, I've hauled nearly 5,000 pounds of stone by hand using these big canvas bags. And I can get about 80 pounds of stone per hand. And then I haul them in my van. Farmers carry them to the back and then unload and do it all over again. So I've done that. I couldn't even tell you how many times. So I was definitely feeling it out there on my run today. So as you can kind of tell, life continues as the training plan goes. So I wanted to finish this rock. I finished the last loads this morning. I carried, 500 or 600 pounds of stone this morning. A little food, did my run. So I was definitely feeling it. I still made some progress, but I look forward to kind of having a little bit of a deload this week before I run my 5K next week in Chicago. I'm not doing a particular race. I'm going to Chicago for a summit, and then I plan on running around the streets of Chicago and just trying to knock out a 5K as the culmination of all of this work. So on the warm-up, it was 15 minutes, and I walked for 1 minute, I jogged for 10, and then I cooled down walked for 4 before my 2-mile run. This was a very windy day, a hard day. It had rained this morning, so I didn't run this morning. And then this afternoon, the winds are in, and I was running in a crosswind and a headwind, like it felt like the whole time, no matter which direction I was running. So that was a challenge, but it's good. I felt like I learned a lot today in this training run. I learned kind of where I'm at, that I need a little bit of rest before I finish this 5K training program. And so I'll probably have a few deload days this week where I won't really lift too much weights. I'll get some good sleep. I'll try to feed really well and just walk and maybe some light lifting if I do anything. 2-mile run, and then the 10-minute cool down was a total walk. I pushed as hard as I could the last little bit, and I was gassed. I didn't have much the entire time. I covered 4.04 miles in 40 minutes and 46 seconds. I ran the 2-mile in 15:46. My pace for the 2 miles was 7:53, and I ran a reverse split of 8:16, 7:31. So fairly happy in these conditions, feeling the way I felt. The last time I ran a 2-mile in this program, I finished in 16:23, 8:18, 7:42. So I knocked off a good 30 or 40 seconds since the last time. So under these conditions, after having lifted nearly 5,000 pounds of rock, I made some progress. And I think with some rest, I should run a really great 5K. So that's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed. Continue to watch these plans. I will continue to post great online content. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.